In today's exercise, we're going to carry on with the line that we worked with last week or before the break. And that means that we're going to pick up from where we left off, which means basically that we're drawing our line. So we're going to draw our bind that crosses over our line. So we're binding our line. And the reason that we're doing that is because today what I want to show you is that we're going to increase this bind even further. But before we do that, I'm going to show you just how to increase it a little bit more before we start off. By making it even more complex. So as you can see, it's good here to have a piece of paper that's larger than just a small piece of A4, because you can't really work very well if you've got a small piece of paper. So here we've increased the bind even more, as you can see. And again, feel free to go over your lines. And it's not important if the lines don't line up exactly. So here what I want to do now is show you the next step. What I want you to do now is really be present when we're drawing this now at home. It takes a lot of presence, being able to draw this. Not least because it's all in one long line. This may well be too difficult for you at first. Once you're going over your existing form, you'll pick up the rhythm of it and how you do this bind. Then you come up and down a little bit, and then you bind again, and then you go up and down slowly. The other thing that you can do is just practice the shape on its own so that you get a feel for it. What does the shape feel like? The idea eventually is to try and get them to be as flat as you can. Mine are still a bit too rounded. So you resolve, and then you bind, and you go up a hill, and you go down a hill, and then you go up a hill, and you resolve, and you bind, and then you go up a hill, and down a hill. And once you've come to this part, you go uphill, downhill, uphill, and then you bind. Uphill, downhill, uphill. You bind. Uphill, downhill, uphill, and bind. Uphill, downhill. Once you feel confident that you can do this, then of course you can string on as many as you like. Another thing I want to show you is as you do this shape, you can reverse the shape. So you can do, well, it's basically a knot shape. So you have your single knot here, and you can do another knot which is the opposite of this. So that would look, I'll draw it over here. So it looks like this. Instead. So instead of this, where you're going up like that, you draw your knot like this. So if you found that this is too easy for you, then challenge yourself by practicing doing it the opposite way.